What's good, people? I never thought I'd be saying this, but RIP to Juice Wrld. That's right, rest in peace to Juice Wrld. We see it, it's all over the blogs, it's all over the internet. Juice Wrld passed away at 21 years old, all right? Some people saying it's from an overdose, some people are saying from bad pill, this and that. I didn't report this yesterday because I wanted to make sure I had all the information first, and guess what? I finally got down to the bottom of it. So make sure you watch this video all the way to the end and like, subscribe, and hit that notification button right now. Like I said, Juice Wrld, unfortunately passed away at the young age of 21. What we originally heard is that basically he had a seizure and he died, right? He was on a private jet, he got off the jet and just collapsed and died. Some people even thought maybe he did it himself, right? Because he was sad with the whole X situation and they were reciting lyrics from the tribute he did for XXX song and all this stuff, but that's not the case, people. That's not the case. This situation actually makes me feel a way about his entourage or the people who was around him who he called friends. And let me break this down for you real quick. Watch this real quick, all right? He did not die from just a seizure. What happened was the pilot alerted the feds on the ground that somebody on the plane had a gun. Not just one gun, but people on the plane had guns. They had contraband that they shouldn't be flying with, all right? So when the plane was grounded around 1, right? The plane was grounded. The feds searched the plane. During them conducting this search, they're saying Juice Wrld swallowed a nice amount of pills. I'm gonna say a nice amount because I don't know how many, but it was more than 1, more than 2, right? So a nice amount of pills. I've seen several, I've seen the word ton. But let's just say he swallowed a bunch of Percocets to avoid going to jail. Him swallowing those Percocets caused him to overdose. Now the ambulance comes, the paramedics comes, and now they're trying to assist him, bring him back to life. They administered 2 doses of narcan. For anybody who doesn't know what narcan is basically that bring you back to life. All right? They say Jesus died and he came back to life. Narcan brings you back to life, literally. If you overdose off of an opioid, narcan is gonna bring you back to life. They gave him 2 doses. The second dose brung him back a little bit. He woke up, he had a little conscience, but then he slipped back. And that's when he was eventually pronounced dead, all right? Around 3 o'clock or something like that. Now, let me bring you back to the whole situation of him swallowing these pills. Why is Juice Wrld in possession of that many pills, number one, in a situation like this, right? Juice Wrld basically hit the scene in around 2017. His song really took off 2018, right? But let's just say 2017, 2018. In 2 to 3 years, Juice Wrld racked up 10 gold and 11 platinum records, with Lucid Dreams, his breakthrough record, being 6 times platinum. All these girls are the same, 2 times platinum, all right? And it's a bunch, it's a list more. I could keep going on and on forever, but he's done charted and charted. Fine China with Future, that whole project he did with Future, all his records be charting, and he did so much in such a young time. Why would he feel a way to have to swallow these pills rather than just take the charge? Number one, I'm not having those pills on me if I'm Juice Wrld. And the people around him shouldn't even allow him to have the pills on him because he's Juice Wrld. And he's the reason that they're even in the position they're in. You understand? That's why y'all gotta choose your friends wisely. It make me feel a way about calling somebody a friend, man. They not friends. Those were people who just like the situation that they was in. You understand? Now, besides these pills that he allegedly swallowed, they also found 70 pounds of weed, which is about 150,000. The man gets about that for one show. You understand me? One show, he probably gets about 100 racks anyway. You feel me? So a lot of this stuff seems like maybe he was not surrounded by good people, or he was just using his means to make sure that everybody eats. Because it's hard now. You might have a big entourage and you got to pay all these people. Listen, bro, just move these packs and you good. You understand me? That also makes me feel away, right? And then they found 9 bottles of codeine. So let me run this back for you real quick. The pilot sees that the bodyguards have guns, calls the feds, they ground the plane, they search the plane. During that time, Juice Wrld swallows a bunch of pills and overdoses on the scene. They administered the narcan, tried to bring him back, but it was too late. He slipped into that opioid coma that everybody's afraid of, and he ain't bounced back. And today we have no Juice WRLD. My message is, kids, we got to be careful with these drugs, right? We got to say no to these drugs. We got to realize that the drugs, yes, we are depressed. Yes, all this stuff. But you got to realize depression existed from the beginning of mankind. And they didn't have Percocets, Xanax, or anything when it happened a long time ago, right? So what makes you think that we still need these drugs, these synthetic drugs, to survive and exist today? We don't. All right? What do you guys think about this situation, knowing now that Juice WRLD swallowed those pills so he wouldn't go to jail, and his entourage didn't have those pills? He had the pills. How do you feel about his entourage and the people that he called friends? This situation is crazy. Hit the comment section with your opinion. I am Super Sean, and this is Famous Before the Fame podcast. Peace.